taking another look at our forecast. Let's take a look at what the highs have been like. 101 here in Bakersfield, once again continuing that heat wave. We're now on day 7. However, the rest of the valley, we're experiencing 90s and some 80s, 89 out in Arvin, and a bit cooler in Fraser Park at 69 degrees. I wish I could say the same for our mountain communities, or excuse me, our desert communities. However, they're still looking at high 100s, 108 out in Ridgecrest. Let's take a look at the hottest days of the year so far. Just a couple of days ago, August 10th, 105. And it looks like 105 is the hottest for the year so far. Anyone who lives in Bakersfield knows it can definitely get a lot hotter than that. Let's take a look at what overnight is going to bring us. We'll be sticking in those 70-degree temperatures here in the valley, 72 out in Taft. A bit cooler out in our mountains at 60s and even some 50s as well. The desert communities will also be in the 70s. As we head into the afternoon, we'll see those 100-degree temperatures once again in the desert. However, here in the valley, it's looking like we're not going to see that heat wave, with Bakersfield at 98 degrees. In terms of winds, we're not picking up too much here in the valley, fairly normal winds. However, if I move out of the way, let's take a look at the desert, 40-mile-an-hour winds. And as we go into Friday evening, they'll kind of shift around, but they'll pick back up into the 40-mile-an-hour winds. Let's take a look at the rest of the week. Tomorrow, as I said, 98 degrees and sunny for the most part. As we go into the rest of the week, Sunday and Monday are going to be the coolest days of the week for us at 93 degrees. And as we head into the rest of the week, it'll pick back up at 95 degrees. And it looks like on Wednesday we might see a little bit of clouds as well. Let's take a look at our mountain communities, as they will also be experiencing a bit of a cool down from what we're experiencing today. We're seeing a lot of 80 degrees and even some 70s out in our mountains, 79 on Sunday. However, at the end of the week, it'll pick back up again.